So I'm heading out on the hottest day of September. I do my trail tour. And looking at the forecast, the current conditions, 32 degrees, and feels like 37. And then I'm looking at tomorrow, it's supposed to be 31, and feels like 38. So it's 1 degree cooler, and feels 1 degree hotter. So humidity is going to be a little higher tomorrow. So I want to take another look at the monster. I think I'm going to do that today. It might be a little easier to work on it when it's not so humid, because it gets pretty hot in the shelter. So I'm heading out. And you take a bit of a detour, because as I'm getting ready, fire department got a call and a vehicle fire, and it's only around the corner from me. So I take a bit of a detour and do drive-by on the way out.
Roger, Hanover Rescue 1 is on scene. Be advised, OP correction, Hanover police have been notified at 1410.
Copy that, Firecom. Firecom, Hanover 1, assuming command, I'll be known as Hanover Command.
Your Hanover Mobile 1 in command, known as Hanover Command at 1411.
Hanover Truck 9, command. Go ahead, command, this is Pumper 9. There's a hydrant right here on the corner, but I think it's 10-4. Firecom, Hanover Pump 9. Firecom, Hanover Pump 9.
Over unit from Firecom, go ahead.
Pump 9 responding, 4409th Street. 5 on board, Velvet.
Pump 9 is en route to 4409th Street, cross street 12th Ave and 13th Ave at 1413.
Firecom, Hanover Pump 9 on scene. Firecom, Hanover Pump 9.
For Pump 9 from Firecom, go ahead.
Pump 9 on scene.
Your Pump 9 on scene at 1413.
I'm going home. I'll give you a call in a little bit.
Firecom.
Over command from Firecom, go ahead.
Agent applied.
Roger, benchmarking agent applied at 1415.
Firecom, Hanover Command.
Hanover Command from Firecom, go ahead. Roger, fire is under control at 1418.
Hanover Command, this is Hanover Base. Go ahead, Base Command.
Do you require any additional manpower?
Not at this time, you can clear the hall.
Copy that.
Firecom, Hanover Command.
Hanover Command from Firecom, go ahead.
Firecom, be advised.
Roger, benchmarking police on scene at 1426.
Firecom, Hanover.
For command from Firecom, go ahead.
Firecom, be advised, we have...
Roger, benchmarking loft stopped at 1430.
Firecom, Hanover Rescue 1.
Hanover Rescue 1 from Firecom, go ahead.
Hanover Rescue 1, clearing the scene, returning to hall. Hanover Command has been terminated.
Roger, command terminated. Rescue 1 returning to station at 1437.
thought it was unusual. There was so many people around today. I discovered why when I got to the park. I didn't have anywhere to park, so I kind of had to find a place where there wasn't anybody around. I'm not allowed to smoke within, I think it's 10 meters or something of somebody. Allowed to smoke in the park, but not around other people. So I found a place out in the open. Didn't get to sit by the river, but that's okay. So on my way out, I see the sign here. It's a Bladder Cancer Awareness Walk. I haven't heard of that one. We have the Terry Fox run every year, but I haven't heard of this one. Kind of a hot day for walking. So I get to Walmart, and I'm looking at this sign inside the door here. When did cereal get so expensive? somebody made a bit of an error with the sign. When you're making the price signs, you use the big numbers for dollars and the little numbers for cents. Somebody goofed. So, according to the sign, a box of Cheerios is $128. So, that might explain why the skid looks like it's still full. A little bit of an error there. I guess technically that would be a typo if you're actually typing. But anyways. So today I'm gonna attempt to diagnose the monster and take the motor off and try to determine whether there's a problem with the motor, or if there's a problem with the brake, or if it's a broken gear in a transaxle, which is what I'm thinking at this moment. So as it is, it's not working properly, so I'm going to take the motor off and test it separately so that it's not attached. And if that's the problem, then I know it's either the motor or the brake and not the transaxle. If the motor works fine detached, then I know it's the transaxle. So I have come up with another possibility. It seems to me like it's a broken gear, but it is quite possible because the bearings on the axle on each side are leaking liquefied grease. It is possible it may be a bearing problem, but I don't know, the way it's acting, I can't really see it being that, but that's also another possibility. So, hey, we'll see what happens. Okay, I think someone blue. That one. Smaller. Hopefully that's good enough. Grease stinks. Alright. Let's see what happens. Well, that tells me it's not the transaxle. So it's either the motor or the brake. It's actually a good thing, I guess. I don't have to take the transaxle apart. That's a plus. Those look like metal filings. Oh man, that grease stinks. So I put this grease nipple so close to the actual housing I can't get the grease nozzle on there. So now that I have this apart, I'm just going to stick the grease right in the hole. No idea how much grease I've actually lost. So I put in as much as I can get in, I guess. Hopefully it'll work that way. Oh crap. Stay in there. Now the old grease is leaking out. There's a little bit. What was suggested to me was to take my grinder, excuse me, take my grinder and grind the one side of the tip off. That way it would fit. So I might just do that because I'm not going to be able to get all this in. Because the more I put in, the more it's just coming back out. So I'm just going to stick this together for the moment. And now I got to take the brake off and see if the motor will run without it. Yeah, I really don't want to take that off. Seems I don't have a choice. Yeah. Come on. So I might actually have to modify my grease gun, because I really need to get grease into this thing, and I'm not going to be able to get it all into that little hole apparently, and it's dripping like it's totally liquefied. It's leaking out through the bearings. It's just, I'm not even sure how much I've actually lost yet. Not a clue how much I've lost, but there's a lot of it. And every time I stop, I see it dripping. So, who knows what's happening while I'm actually driving. Guess I don't need these here anymore. Ting. Which one am I working on? This one. Go away, fly. Oh. Oops. Alright, direction, it might help. Even in manual mode, the brake is dragging. So, I'm guessing now at this point it's going to be the brake. I have no idea how I'm going to get that off of there though. Okay. I'm not sure where I got this screwdriver from. I think I found it. And I've never really had a use for it until now. Good thing I have it. Because apparently I need it. The right size. Okay, there's one. So now I gotta jack this thing up. Ain't gonna work. Thought they could. Now I gotta do it from the side. There's no room. I don't like that play though, there's a lot of play in there. Don't like that at all. Okay, I'll hook the brake wires back together. Stop. Okay, right there. Oops. Getting an error code. That's because it was in manual mode. Okay, see what happens. Whoa. Okay. That wasn't very smart. The jack is touching the motor, touching the tire. And it don't work too good that way. Move down before it falls off. Okay. Yeah, maybe right too. Hopefully it doesn't touch and short anywhere. Alright, so I gotta tape that up better now. Ability that they can now touch. So that answers that question. Apparently it's the motor. It's very, very hot. Just trying to get it to run. It's very hot. So at this point, now that I've revealed what the problem is, I can refer back to earlier videos. First of all, when I started doing the monster in its natural habitat videos, I think it was the introduction video where I went through all the weights and everything and figured it out. I was a lot closer to maximum weight than I expected to be. So it is possible that I did go overweight, and I'm not sure how accurate the weight limit is to begin with, so chances are I caused this. I may have overloaded the motor. And I had mentioned, I can't remember which episode it was, the one dealing with the issues. First day I went through the trails, I never had any problems whatsoever. And the second day, it wouldn't go up the hills that it went up, no problem, the first day. So I kind of see that maybe it was giving me a warning at that time that the motor was getting kind of weak. I don't know. But either way, I'm kind of happy it's not the transaxle. I wish it would have been the brake, because it probably would have been cheaper and easier to fix, but apparently it's the motor. So next thing I need to do is I'm going to take the motor apart and find out exactly what happened. So I need to know. So be a little bit before I get back to it. I'm just kind of disgusted with it right now. At this point, I'm not seeing it as my fault, because I don't really realize it until I start making the videos after this. So I'll get to that another day. So for now, I'm just going to enjoy the weather. I'm going to go out for another tour. I'm not going to show this one because there's really nothing to see. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.